there gamers, I'm probably Senpai and welcome to our 22nd episode of our weekly Dreamsnap series, where I will reveal my Dreamsnap submission to YouTube for the first time, and together we will check my rank score and rewards for the previous challenge. In addition to that, we will also be taking a look at some exciting new refreshes like the Premium Shop and the newest Dreamsnap challenge. Following that, I will be voting on 10 submissions from the Under the Sea challenge, and who knows, maybe your submission will show up in this video. Now, it is no secret that I have a lot of love for Dreamsnaps, and this has been one of my favorite features of Disney Dreamlight Valley since the Dreamsnaps update came out several months ago. Disney Dreamlight Valley is one of the most beautiful life sims, and my favorite thing to do in this game is to explore my creativity, whether that's through customizing my entire valley or working on the weekly Dreamsnaps. If that sounds like something you'd like to keep up with, then consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. Also, please consider dropping a like on this video as it helps more people find this content and it helps me grow as a small full-time content creator. And lastly, before we get started, if you would like to enjoy my content live, I stream Disney Dreamlight Valley Monday through Friday on my Twitch channel. And we have an amazing Discord server where you can share your Dreamsnaps and find players to trade with and or visit in the Valleyverse. I will leave the links to my Twitch and my Discord server in the video description down below. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's get started. Alright you guys, today we're going to be seeing my results from the Gene Challenge, and at first I wasn't really too excited about this challenge. I was like, really? Something with genes? Like, that doesn't sound like too interesting, but having the expansion and having like all of this new stuff to play with kind of reinvigorated my excitement for it. And since they said in the description, and since the description mentioned focusing on like blue, I just really wanted to play up like the blue colors and have a lot of fun with it. So I did, and I'm really excited to share my submission with you guys. I'm not too sure how it's gonna do because I know everybody has this expansion and there's so many exciting new things to play with. Personally, I've been really busy editing for YouTube since the expansion has come out, so I haven't gotten to put as many hours into it as I would like. So I don't yet have like all the new craftables and a lot of the things that some other players may have, but regardless, I'm really excited about what I came up with. So let's go take a look at the score and the rank that we got for this challenge, and then I'll show you the submission and we'll get into the next part of the video. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the mail here. We're just gonna check my little cottage we have here, and for this challenge, it looks like, whoa, this is my highest rank so far. That is such a surprise. I really wasn't expecting this. It looks like our score was 79.86 and we ranked 60. That's incredible. 4,000 moonstones, then we got the 180 pixel dust, so that's really fun. Wow, rank 60. That's the first time I've been in the top 100. My previous top ranking Dreamsnap was my Fire and Water submission, and I believe we were ranked like 210 or something like that. So this is really cool to see. Like I said, I did not expect this. So let's claim these rewards. And now that we have those rewards, I also want to mention these red chests that we've been getting from Dreamsnaps. I've been saving these for Christmas. So I'm going to do a special Christmas event stream and I will upload it on YouTube as well. And I'm going to be setting up like a Christmas tree and I'm going to drop all of these furniture pouches and all of these red chests and we're going to open them on Christmas Day like a big present opening extravaganza. So if that sounds fun to you, if you got a little bit of extra time on Christmas Day or you're just chilling, or if you want to watch the episode on YouTube after Christmas, just so you know, that will be up. I'm pretty excited about that. That's coming up in just a few days. Also, with that in mind, I hope all of you guys here on YouTube have a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year as well. Now, with that little bit out of the way, let's take a look at my best ranking submission. And here it is. This is my submission for the Gene Dreams Dreamsnap Challenge. Of course, this was an outfit challenge, so we'll start with the little outfit here. A big part of the challenge was to highlight denim and blue jeans. And of course, for this one, I did end up going with my female avatar. I just really liked her smaller frame for the composition of this photo. I went with the Monsters Incorporated jean jacket. We have this little blue top, and then we have the blue skinny jeans. And for shoes, we went with those little white and blue sneakers. Now, it's pretty obvious that in this Dreamsnap, I was really playing up the color blue, so I also had those big blue shades on. And I experimented a lot with like hats and headbands, but I ended up really liking this particular headband because it has blue at the top, but it also has these really cute little like pinkish, purplish, glowing Mickey emblems, and I thought that was adorable. And just to add a little bit of extra color to the overall fit, I went with the RGB headphones from the Twitch drops. I just felt like with so much blue, it would be nice just to have a little accent in the photo. Of course, we had to use the new little robot companion, and the main reason I wanted to use him for this was because he has those like big, bright blue eyes, so I felt like he really fit into the photo here. Now, for the rest of the scene, I actually built this scene in the overlook, and I used the Dream Castle as the premium house behind me here, and I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of the new flora on Eternity Isle. Of course, the flora we're looking at here is a collection of the blue luminescent flowers and the cosmic figs. Again, I really just wanted to play up the color blue. So not only did I put some cosmic figs here in the foreground, but I also lined the entryway to my palace with those cosmic figs. And then I lined it with 2 rows of those blue luminescent flowers. Of course, we also used some of those blue ancient lampposts, a collection of pillars, and the bioluminescent trees from the Moana collection. I also threw in some of those blue bubble lamps from the Little Mermaid furniture set. I just really liked the soft glow that they put off just a little bit higher up from the flowers. And I played with this picture quite a lot. I took a few different angles, and I had one that was a little bit more zoomed out and you can see the stars and the night sky. It was really pretty, but then I thought, you know, this is an outfit challenge. Let me do a close-up of the avatar just so we can see the outfit really well. I want that to be the focal point. I love the setting, but I want the outfit to be front and center, so I ended up going with this one. I guess it was a good choice considering we got rank 60, so if you voted for this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm honored to be rank 60. That's really, really fun. Like I said, I was not expecting this at all. So again, thank you. Now with that out of the way, let's take a look at the premium shop refresh and this week's brand new Dreamsnap challenge. My guess is it's gonna have something to do with Christmas. All right, and here we have the premium shop, and oh my god, there are a lot of exciting things in here. So we finally get our first look at the Winter Palace, and I've been extremely pumped for this. So I'm probably going to do an entirely separate video highlighting this house, so keep an eye out for that. We have the Maleficent Wings, which was one of my most anticipated items. I was honestly expecting this particular item to come up like after Christmas sometimes. I thought we were going to get more like Christmas stuff because I know there's a gingerbread bunny and some other Christmas themed things coming to the premium shop. So I thought we were going to see all of that this week. I was not expecting the Maleficent Wings this early, so that's really exciting. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to end up doing a video maybe later today or tomorrow that's just going to highlight all 3 of these new items here just so you guys can check them out for yourself and decide whether or not you want to get them. Either way, I'm super excited about this stuff. Now let's take a look at the newest Dreamsnap challenge. And as expected, we do have a holiday theme. This one is a decor challenge that states spread a little holiday cheer as you decorate your valley. Now, one very odd thing about this, correct me if I'm wrong guys, but wasn't last week's challenge a decor challenge, the Under the Sea challenge? We've never had 2 decor challenges in a row. It's always alternated between outfit challenge and decor challenge. That's been the case for 22 weeks. So I'm really excited. I thought the Christmas challenge was gonna end up being an outfit challenge, but I'm so glad they went with decor, which I'm sure people will still have some really awesome Christmas outfits. I'm really excited to put one together myself. But yeah, that's actually quite a surprise that this will be a decor challenge. Holiday cheer states, spread a little holiday cheer as you decorate your valley. Mandatory requirements are gonna be traditional and simple, and suggested is going to be red and playful. Very cool, very exciting. I cannot wait to look at these and vote on these like right after Christmas and just see what you guys came up with for holiday cheer. This is going to be so fun. And I've been super excited to see holiday themed Dreamsnaps because some people have already been slipping holiday themed Dreamsnaps into some of the other challenges and they look so good. So I'm just really excited about this. And with that, we are at the final part of the video. It is time to vote for 10 submissions from the Under the Sea challenge. I'm sure you guys came up with some really wonderful stuff for this. The challenge description here is bring some underwater inspiration to your valley decor. And yeah, it was a decor challenge. So yeah, we get 2 decor challenges in a row. How exciting is that? So now with that out of the way, let's get started with the votes. All right, first up we have these two. This one on the left here, we're gonna expand. All right, so here is our photo on the left-hand side. This particular wallpaper goes with the challenge so well, and I love the way they did their decor. We have the manta rays hanging from the ceilings. We have these vines that look kind of like seaweed up top. And then down on the floor here, we have everything from octopus to starfish to the snails, coral, seaweed, everything. There's so much going on down there. And I love that the avatar is wearing a wetsuit and has the water hair. It looks like they're just kind of standing on the ocean floor here. Very, very fun. They got the celestial turtle with them. This is a really, really cute submission, and I love the fact that they included so much wildlife. Now for our submission on the right-hand side, and this one is really cute as well. They used a lot of the cute furniture from the Ariel for the Little Mermaid collection here. Their outfit is very clearly Little Mermaid inspired. They have that fountain in the center of the room. They have the celestial turtle. And overall, they put together a really cute room. I would have loved to see them change the time of day to night, so the coral could have lit up, like the pink coral that we have on the ground by the bed and in the foreground, and also that bioluminescent tree. And those blue Little Mermaid lamps, those would have looked so good with a little bit of lighting. Those would have looked so good lit up. So it's a little bit of a missed opportunity to take this picture like during the day, because the only thing that's really putting off light is going to be those little pink sea anemones. Either way, though, it's still a really cute photo. It's an adorable room. I really like what they put together. But between these two, I'm going to have to go with the one on the left-hand side. It definitely feels like they really, really embrace the under-the-sea theme. And I love the manta rays. I love the octopus. And like, I just like how they tried to set their scene up like they were on the ocean floor. It's really fun. All right, now for our next two. Starting with this one here on the left, they used this space wall, which does work really well for the under-the-sea theme. They have that little porthole window. I really wish I had that window. I still don't have that one. I love the decor they used here. We have that blue Little Mermaid ceiling lamp. We have the bench with the glowing anemone. We have that little scallop stool, the Little Mermaid bed, the nightstand. And I like that they took their avatar and went in an Ariel inspired direction. I would have loved to see them use like a different companion for this. The Jester Monkey is really fun, of course, but he does feel kind of out of place like in the under the sea theme. Now for our next submission, she has the whimsical sea turtle here, which is really cool looking, very bright. And she did use a lot of fun decor. Like we have the bioluminescent palms, we have the coral pillars, we have Ariel's palace, we have the Prince Eric statue, we have Ursula's home as well. But again, you know, I feel like if you're using those bioluminescent palms, going into your settings and setting the time ahead for night so they can activate and light up can just bring so much more to the photo. And also, to be fair, the stormy weather does kind of take away from its beauty just a little bit, which is a shame because they really did well with the decor here. I love the dress that they went with. I like that it matches the whimsical turtle, and I can appreciate their decision to highlight both Ursula and Ariel's home. So between these two today, I'm gonna go with this one here on the left-hand side. All right, next up we have this one here on the left, and wow, their avatar is matching Ariel so well. They have very similar hairstyles. I love the dress that they went with. They both have the shell necklace, and they're using that new tropical wood floor you can craft. I honestly think that that new pathing or flooring is so perfect for the beach, so it's really nice to see that utilized here. I love the fact that they utilized the fan corals as well, and they did take this photo at sunset or change their time to sunset, which allowed that bioluminescent palm to activate. It allowed the coral to activate, so we get that beautiful glow I've been talking about. And then on the left-hand side, we have that big clam. Overall, this is a really beautiful photo, and I love that she decided to take this with Ariel. Now for our shot here on the right-hand side, and this player also has Ariel with them, but for this being a decor challenge, there's not really a lot going on with the decor, sadly. We have that bed and the lamps, and then we have like the bench with the coral, but it's just kind of placed outside, like on the sand, and this looks like the bare minimum of decor needed to submit, so I think this might have just been like a fast submission. It doesn't really tell like a story, and compared to the other one, it's just matched against a very difficult opponent. So between these two, we're definitely going to go with this one here on the left-hand side. Love the sunset, love the glowing, the colors, the story it tells, just very beautiful. All right, now for our next two, we have this shot here on the left-hand side, and they definitely utilized under the sea furniture. You know, they played with some items from the Little Mermaid collection, though for me, overall, the theme just doesn't feel quite under the sea. The wallpaper and floor just look really out of place compared to the furniture utilized utilized. I would have loved to seen a wall that kind of fit the theme better, or maybe a floor that did, but also this player might not have the wallpaper or flooring they needed. That is also possible. And the rug does help, but it would also been nice to have like, you know, kind of a different outfit. I feel like this is a very winter theme outfit here. And it would have been nice to see something used that highlights the Little Mermaid universe a little bit more. And our contender does a pretty good job of just that. She has on the Little Mermaid inspired dress. She has on the wavy water hair. This photo was taken at sunset, so those blue lamps are activated. The bench is giving off a nice soft glow. We have that shell rug on the ground. We have the scallop stool. She's holding one of the sea turtles here, and we have Ariel's palace on the left-hand side. So to me, it looks like they really embraced the challenge here. I would have loved to seen a little bit more decor in this photo. All in all, I only see about 5 items, but I do think that this submission does roll with the theme a little bit better. So between these two, I believe I'm gonna go with the one here on the right-hand side. All right, next up, we have this one here on the left, and this does have like under the sea vibes, but it is more of like an Ursula style theme versus like the Ariel style theme. And I know one of the mandatory items was cute items, but it does look like they used enough to get the submission out of the cute items. We have like the Night Thorn wall, there's the Night Thorn pillar, the Night Thorn fireplace, and her gown really matches the environment well here, so kudos on that decision. I like the placement of the bench right there in front of the bed, and I also like the little scene on the left-hand side with the rug and the boats on the table there, and you have the little lounge chair and then the purple armchair. There's also that little scene in that back left-hand corner with the wardrobe and the mirror and the jewelry. I think that's a really cute touch as well. It's a really well put together room, but I feel like it kind of mixes another theme into the theme. Now for our photo here on the right-hand side, and I see this player decided to utilize the bioluminescent flowers. They are so beautiful. These luminescent flowers are great, so it's really fun to see those dropped here at nighttime, giving this beautiful glow. We have the scallop stool behind her. She's got a celestial turtle. We have the coral pillars, the bioluminescent palms, and that glowing bench there as well, all right in front of Ariel's palace, which is pretty much the centerpiece of this photo. Overall, this is really fun. I love all the lighting and color. I think this is beautiful. I also love how they did her makeup and her hair. Those pink and purple highlights really match the decor and the environment so well. So between these two, it was pretty tough, but I'm gonna go with the one here on the right-hand side. All right, next up we have this one here on the left, and wow, this is so pretty. I do not have that floor, that frozen floor, but I do feel like some of the frozen stuff in this challenge worked really well because of the coloration, just the blue and the sheen it puts off. I just think it works really well with some of the lights from the Little Mermaid collection. We do have those 2 ceiling lights hanging there, and then she has the Little Mermaid bed in the back. You have that beautiful balloon arch going over it. We have the fountain right at the foot of the bed. On the right-hand side, we can see the scallop stool and the bench. She's also using that celestial wallpaper, which, as we said before, works really well with this challenge. And I love what she did with her avatar. I love the dress. I love the wings. She looks so good. And I love just this vibrant blue coming off of this photo is just really satisfying. Now for our photo here on the right-hand side, and it looks like she brought Ariel with her, and she's indoors, but she has Ariel and Woody with her. That's interesting. I know there's a bug where 2 villagers can follow you around, so maybe that's what happened here. Though overall, at first glance, I have to say I'm not really getting under the sea vibes from this. With the way her avatar is standing and holding the crock, she's kind of blocking like the bench and that little table, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on behind her there. I know we have the Little Mermaid coral bench back there, and I can see the little nautical table lamp and the potion cabinet and Eric's statue, but aside from that, I don't really see a lot of Little Mermaid inspired decor or under the sea decor, and the wallpaper definitely reads more like jungle vibes to me. Maybe they were going for like a seaweed kind of vibe with that. That's possible. So between these two, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the one here on the left-hand side. Like I said, I really love the coloration here. I love the Little Mermaid inspired outfit, the flowing water from the fountain, and just that beautiful blue glow everywhere. All right, and now for our next 2 contenders. Here on the left-hand side, we have this little room. This is a cute little room. I like that they didn't go with a full size. Definitely lets us see a little bit more of what's going on here. I love that sink behind her there with the mirror. And the pink wall here is an interesting choice, but I will say it does go quite well with some of the furniture from the Little Mermaid collection. Like we have those scallop stools And the little dresser has like the pink handles on it. We have the shell armchair, the lagoon mirror. She's definitely utilizing a lot of the right decor here. And I like that little pink rug there in front of the dresser as well. Her choice in outfit is also really nice. Definitely paying homage to the Little Mermaid with the get up there. Love the dress. And for our next contender, remember when I said a lot of people were already sliding in some like holiday themed things into Dreamsnaps? Well, this is a great example. And also, I love the fact that this player is utilizing some of the really cool new things in the game, like all of this new flora. Like they have a lot of the new plants in here. They have that new trellis on the right-hand side that's made with like tropical wood and some of the flowers. That's what's right behind the bench there, and it's beautiful. I love that she took the photo with Ariel, but she did both herself and Ariel with the holiday themed attire. That is such a fun take. We have the Prince Eric statue on the left-hand side, and I really like the fact that he's partially covered. I'm just not a big fan of Eric, so like if he was completely covered by those leaves, I'd like it even more, but it looks great like this. I love the foreground here that she has. Like on the left-hand side, we have this big, beautiful spiral coral pillar. And then on the right-hand side, we have that coral bench with the glowing anemones just right there in the foreground. Absolutely gorgeous. We have Ariel's palace right back there in the center. And just poking out on the right-hand side, we have that beautiful blue Little Mermaid lamp. And this is what I mean when I say that this is one of the most beautiful life sims out there, you guys. Like, this is so gorgeous. All of these colors, all of this flora. It's just such a fun shot. So between these two, I'm gonna have to go with the one on the right. This is just a really beautiful shot. All right, now for our next two. So first up, we have this one here on the left, and I really love the way this is looking with this big, beautiful, like green and bluish glow coming off of the walls. She definitely used a filter here, which made a lot of the blues more of a greenish tone. I especially love the beautiful glow coming off of the fish tank in the back, and using the fish tank is a nice touch. We have this big coral pillar in the foreground. We have the giant glowing clamshell, the bioluminescent palm, and there's all of these like glowing fan corals on the ground as well, and she included Ariel. I also think those two triangular mirrors are a really great choice for this particular wallpaper. And you can even see the hanging mantas here. I'm so glad to see people using the manta rays. I think they're so fun for this challenge. And for the next photo here, this is a really fun little area they put together. And this photo just looks so crisp. We have the scallop stool there. You have that nautical table there with there's like a Little Mermaid night lamp on there. There's the conch shell. We have the little jewelry holder. Those two coral pillars in the back. And then I love that lagoon mirror right over the Little Mermaid bench there. That is gorgeous. I will say, I don't think I have this like straight gray wallpaper. I don't think I've seen this. Maybe I do have it, but it's an interesting choice in wallpaper. Though I would have loved to have seen something like more ocean inspired for the wallpaper, this works really well. And overall, this is a really fun little room. I also like the little kelp stand she has there, like the little seaweed in that back corner. Beautiful. Now, these are both really good. Like, I'm having a hard time picking between these two. This one definitely did a great job with the decor from the theme, but this one right here, with this particular wallpaper and the way they set up the scene, it feels Under the Sea to me. You know, it doesn't feel like a room that's just inspired by Under the Sea, but it feels like it's actually under the sea. And I think I really like that for this challenge, so I'm gonna go with this one here on the left. All right, next up, our first contender here, once again highlighting Ariel's palace. We've been seeing that quite a bit today. They're using those beautiful blue bubble lamps. We have the scallop stools. We have these topiaries on the left and right hand side. I love that they're using that new pathing. And you can even see the little skiff over there in the water on the left-hand side. It's surrounded by the glowing lily pads and some marsh weeds. And then we have Prince Eric's ship on the right-hand side. Really beautiful scene. The starry night sky in the background. Definitely Under the Sea inspired. Now for the one here on the right-hand side, I have this wallpaper. I chose not to use it myself because it's just so dark for the challenge. I feel like this wallpaper would work really well for like an Ursula theme challenge, but there's that like lighter blue, lighter green one that works really good for this. Now, that floor, though, man, I love that floor. I really wish I had it. I would have definitely used it for this challenge. But overall, for this photo, I think one thing kind of holding it back for me is that it doesn't have a lot of decor. There's not very much going on. Like, we have the little dresser on the left. We have the scallop stool in the back corner. We have the bed, the nightstand, and there's the coral hanger. And that's about it. So there's 6, maybe 7 kinds of Under the Sea furniture here. The choice of wallpaper is really nice, though, and so is the choice of floor. I just would have loved to have seen a little bit more, maybe a little bit more lighting, maybe include some sea animals like the celestial turtle or starfish if they have the expansion, or maybe just bring Ariel along. I definitely don't think you ever want to make a photo too busy, but you also don't want to make one too empty. So between these two, I'm gonna have to go with the one on the left. All right, it's time for our final vote. So first up on the left-hand side, we have this beautiful scene. Again, I think this starry wall works really good for the challenge because the stars kind of look like bubbles. It does look like it's under the sea. I love the decor they use. They have this giant glowing clam on the right-hand side, right in front of the bed. Her outfit is so cute. She's got this little mermaid-inspired outfit with the scale pants and the shell shirt and the red hair. She's got the glowing like coral coat hanger here, or coat rack. We have the little mermaid lamp back there in the right-hand corner. There's the dresser, and she has these beautiful windows, which I think do work in this challenge really well. Now, one thing I'll say, I was really hoping the devs would have it fixed with this update and expansion, but when you're in this photo mode, when you're in the alt photo mode where it zooms out just a little and the background gets blurred, for some reason it bugs out the windows. You see how the window edges are crisp, but the inside of the window is blurry? I really hope the devs fix that. It's because it's gauging the inner window as way further away, even though it's really not, because this is stained glass. It is not further away. We had the same issue with the Beauty and the Beast window when we were doing the Bedroom Beauty Challenge. I ended up not using it because the blur bothered me so much. But that is not this player's fault, so I am not going to count off pretty much for my vote at all for the blur. That's more of a note for the devs. If any devs come across this video, I just hope they get that fixed. Overall, this is a beautiful scene. I think this is so cute. I love the wallpaper. I love the floor. I love the way she did the decor. This looks like a very natural bedroom, and I just think this is really fun. Now, next up, our one here on the right-hand side. I love the mix of walls here. Like, she has that like blue and pink scale wall on the right-hand side. Then we have the white wall on the left-hand side. And if you notice, it is perfectly symmetrical. So right down the center of the photo is where the wall split. And also, if you look at the top of the photo, right dead in the center is that hanging ceiling lamp. Beautiful, beautiful touch there. This is a great choice for the floor, and I love how at the foot of the bed she included the glowing coral, and then we have the glowing Little Mermaid bench over there. We have some beadlit anemones around that purple armchair, and then we have the little potion cabinet. We have the scallop stool on the left-hand side of the bed, the little nightstand with the blue lamp. Overall, this is so fun and so pretty. I also really like the outfit she went with here. It's not Little Mermaid inspired, but the pink really does work well with the decor she's using. One thing I would love to have seen in this is a little bit more going on in the foreground. There's so many different Little Mermaid things to play with, be it like more coral or the clams or some of the other things. It would have been nice to have a little something in the foreground here, but overall, this is a beautiful submission. So between these two, I'm gonna go with the one here on the left-hand side. And there you have it, my friends, the 22nd episode of our weekly Dreamsnap series, and my highest ranking Dreamsnap so far. That was really, like I said, super unexpected. If you came across it and voted for it, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm excited to show you guys my Under the Sea submission next week. Let's hope it does great. I'm also really excited about the Holiday Cheer Challenge. I'm so glad it ended up being a decor challenge. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. You know, are you a big fan of Christmas? Are you looking forward to that challenge? Have you already been preparing for it? Just let me know. Just feel free to share your thoughts on it in the comments below. If you haven't done so, please do me a very big favor and leave a like on this video. And don't forget to subscribe for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and good luck on your Dreamsnaps challenges.